Hi guys, Blake here today, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina. Beautiful Lake Taneycomo. We're getting closer to the lower end today. Down by the Branson Landing, we are in middle way up Turkey Creek here. I have a 1/25 ounce sculpin jig on. However, a little bit of a change to the gear setup today. Something I'm liking a lot so far. So the rod is a 1/32 ounce custom built rod, but the 6 foot or the 6.5 foot, sorry, TFO panfish one that we have in the office is pretty equivalent to that. And we've got some St. Croix rods that are definitely equivalent in the action. But what I have here, I've got the 3-pound nanofill braid, which is a real small kind of braid copolymer line. And I've got about a 4 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot section of the 3-pound FC Sun Sniper line, or FC Sniper Sun line. And the way this stuff casts is absolutely phenomenal, and you can send one of these smaller jigs a lot farther. The reel here is called 7, and the series is the GS V2, and this is a reel made by St. Croix. We had 2 of them get sent to us from St. Croix in the shop, and I bought one of them and I wanted to try it out, and so far it's probably the lightest reel I've ever fished with for its size. The drag system is really smooth, really sensitive, and it's a 6 bearing system, so, or 6 plus 1 I think. And I'm super impressed with the way it all performs together. Nothing officially on the first cast. But we're just going to start here, work our way towards the mouth. I kind of worked my way back that direction already just to see if there were any big groups of, on the second cast, any big groups of trout staging up for spawning back there, and I didn't find any groups of them. I just found one scattered here and there, so I think there might be a bigger collection of fish here towards the deeper part of the creek. Nice fresh stalker. Yeah, you can cast this stuff way further. I'm gonna fish this reel pretty hard for a few months, and just to make sure it's mechanically sound. It is. Ooh, there's another one. It is a little more expensive. About retails at about $135. A lot of our guys for the tournament have showed up and are out pre-fishing, but I haven't really heard any reports back from them on how the day was going. There's another one. With this braided line, it sinks faster, goes farther. And I should have switched to it when Dwayne told me to, like 6 months ago. I trolled my way basically all the way to the bridge there in Hollister by Casey's, the one before Casey's, and there just wasn't any big schools, just a single little trout here and there. So, oh, come back and get it. Oh man, if I had got him, that would have been 4 in a row and I could have kept going. Just trying to go for the streak record. I think the 1 cast streak record is, it's like 9 or 10 in a row. See, all I needed that one to do was bite. We'd have been at 5 already. Okay, you got the hook good apparently, bud. I'm gonna have to say there's a pretty good collection in this little, oh, there's one already. There's kind of a deep hole, I'm sure, that's created by the current that flows in and out of here. It's probably 6 to 8, yeah, I'd say it's more like 8 feet deep. I can't see the fish down there, but apparently there's a few of them posted up right here. Beautiful February 2nd. It's going to be in the mid 60s today. It already feels like we're pretty much all the way there. Okay, I lost my schools. Are they back that direction? Alright, I guess we'll keep working our way towards the mouth and find another one. I will say, if you get the boat too close to a big school of these fish, especially when they're back here in the creek, they're a little more skittish. They kind of break apart. If you do enough circles, you'll eventually bring them back together, kind of like a herd of cattle, but I'm gonna venture to say that's not the only school of fish back here. The other cool thing about the creeks in the winter is, even though you'll find a lot of the stalker fish, the bigger fish will also go up the creeks to spawn. So you always stand a chance at finding that trophy amongst the crowd of stalkers. And this nano braid is made by Suffix, by the way. I don't know if I... Oh, there was one. Oh, there he was again. I mean, you can really feel that bite immediately through that braid. Oh, he was coming for it again. I will be right back. I have to take this phone call. Okay, I'm back. Oh, that was a brown trout. Dang it. Anyway, this creek fishing's fun. I actually, I live right next to Turkey Creek here in Hollister, and I drove down and fished the bank yesterday, way higher up, a place where you can't get a boat. But I did find right there at sunset, I found a spot that was really good. Once you get into this part of the creek, getting more close to the mouth, the water in some spots is as deep as 12 or 13 feet. So plenty of water. But yeah, this has convinced me I will probably be taking all of my jigging rods and switching over to this braid. maybe my theory isn't quite full. That spot back there, where it was more like 6 to 8 feet deep, seemed to be holding quite a few more fish here. I might just have to turn around and go back. Yeah, I can see them up there actually. And it may be that I just spooked the school and we just needed to get out of there for a second. We'll stay over here to the left side. See if we can catch a few more of them without spooking them. There he was. We might get him to come back. Nope. No. That one picked it up. When you're fishing this jig, especially when you're fishing in deeper water, you really want to wait for it to hit the bottom. You can tell that it's hit the bottom because your line, instead of going out that way when it hits the bottom, your line will start laying on the water back towards you. And then you just try to keep it near the bottom. It's definitely a patient game, but highly effective if you could do it. And like that last fish, I just watched my line, and before I ever had to work the jig, he ate it. Oh. Oh. Alright, I made a rookie mistake there. I knew that my line shouldn't have stopped. I knew it should have been sinking still, and I thought I was on the bottom, but it was a fish. So if you're letting the jig sink and you know that that thing hasn't been sinking long enough to hit the bottom of the depth of wherever you're fishing, it's a fish. Set the hook. Alright, I'll call it. Last cast. Okay. We thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook. We'll be back out again tomorrow.